5 things and at this point myths about creativity. Myth number 1. Entertainment isn't the same thing as a story. When you entail and concede that the things that make us not bored are the same things that make us have a finite structure beginning, middle, and end, you get pretty wonky. You're going to tell me that something that has a way to make me feel good is the same thing as a finite structure? Get out of here with that shit. I'll explain on that in later videos. But second item, the only way to enjoy creativity is to do it over and over and over again with no intended result. This doesn't have to be a myth, but hear me out. It's like, if you were going to only enjoy something just for the sake of doing it, that can be a very useful principle and even a meaningful way to do it. But it doesn't have to be the only way to do it. If it was actually the only way to do it, I would go and say myself, and not just because it's been done over and over and over again. I'll expand on that in another video. Item number 3. And this is going to be kind of a big one, but animation isn't just creativity. If get me out of here with that crap where you're like, oh, animation doesn't have to be in the STEM industry or any of the business or athletic environments. Just have it only be about creativity. Animation is not just creativity. It's not just the anime or the cartoons or the video games or the shows. Not even the live action ones. Animation is way more than just creativity. Item number 4. Let me see. Actually, was I going to just do 3 items? Let's do 2 more. Number 4. 2 more myths about creativity. Let's see. Being creative is underrated. It's overrated. Please, just give me out with that. Like, creativity is overrated. Like, the people who say that creativity is underrated do not know where to look. It's pure and simple. Full stop. It's like, you know that if you look up creativity online, you'll find a haven of it everywhere else. Even if it's not well represented in other mediums. I have to admit, sometimes even the things we think are creative, or probably are proven those creative, so there are some aspects to it that do not get promoted in the best possible light and get distributed in the best possible light. I get that, but it's not underrated. It's not hard to find people who are that good. Even if you don't know how to find that at first, they're going to still be there at some point or another. So I'll leave that item for there. Item 5. Why creative myths? Only the people preventing you from being creative are not allowing you to be who you are as a creative. This is a myth because I can debunk this through my own experiences, actually. I was someone who did not want to be a cartoonist or an animator. I actually wanted to be everything else but those things. And it was like it was a very weird gambit. It was like, I didn't have to blame anyone else other than myself for why I wasn't either or, but it just it happened to be that if I was going to only be a cartoonist or an animator and nothing else I actually wanted to be instead of that, then maybe it wouldn't have been the best exchange. But you're not being prevented by things that maybe you are blaming outside yourself, or even the things that do not depict you as the best possible light. But if it didn't have to concede that with animation and creativity, then the idea is that you're not only going to be creative just because you had an opportunity to be one. Even if it's a beautiful one, it doesn't have to be the only thing you do. It could be something that other people were held behind from and didn't have a chance at, as per a stereotype, unfortunately, as a stereotype can go. But that's not the only way to do it. It's not even the only experience that they've had. Just because creativity can be held back as an opportunity doesn't mean it's the only chance you have. And those are my 5 items for creative myths. See you in another video. Hope that wasn't too dark or deep. But yeah, take care, guys. Bye.